That's the balance.
Fucked.
So let's talk about the 20. Let's look at the 20. These 20 countries. Do you have it? Let's list each.
So we already know Canada.
20. So for a fact, let's start by saying that all governments require what is proof of financial documents and resources to be able to come school in their institution, particularly once over 6 months, right? So let's start by saying that. So let's look at the 20. Isaac can take us through each of them.
We have Canada. I mean, everybody already knows that. So Canada's...
Australia is number 1. So the research that April 2021 is April 2024 rather.
This is expensive.
It's Australia, right? Yeah.
Australia is expensive.
You're going to give them their currency and so Australia is number 1. 24,000
Australian dollars.
Yeah.
24,505
to be specific.
That is $15,000.
Yeah.
This is per year, ba?
Yeah.
Wait, right. So if you're going for a 2-year program, you have to show 30K. Hi guys, today we have...
You've not started.
She's behind the scene. We started. She's behind the scene. You can't see her face, but you hear a very beautiful voice.
What's wrong with me? You start your own podcast by introducing a babe.
She's like, you don't even say hi guys. You don't
even say hi guys. I'm Big Head Writer, King of Japa.
She comes for everybody.
Like you don't even say.
She
comes for everybody.
In 2 days. What did you do? Ope is off for those 5 working days.
We met. Me and her met like when
Ope was around.
Was it not 2 weeks ago?
Does not matter, but Ope was around, so you didn't say anything.
No, we spoke when Ope was here now.
But you didn't say anything now. She was in iMessage bodies.
So
you didn't know she was a Man U fan.
How did she become the most important person?
I don't say she's important. I just said in this context, because she's a new person now. She's a new face. She's a guest. She's Martha's mom. We see you. They know your name. They know your name.
Are you sure?
They know your name.
King of Japa.
They know my name.
Okay, you even say that your babe is not around. Quickly, don't
babe. Come on now. Some words should not be used in this place now.
What do you mean? You are denying her on record.
See, let's just move on. Time is going.
He's not married.
We have Tito.
Wait, me. You already know what to do.
We have Tito here today.
Men cannot be. This is why, and I don't know why they say you're bad demons, because where are you from? Yeah, I do. Avoid BB boys because
it's like their own is even worse.
Their own is worse.
Oh, I don't understand. I don't. I'm a single man.
Like
now.
all your listeners,
I'm allowed to explore.
Let me give you one aspect. Today, he was professing love to us in the
office.
Hey!
You know the funny thing?
To my boss.
You know the funny thing? I realized that age-wise, they actually... So, like, something funny happened yesterday. I'm like, wait, why all of a sudden, Osas and Isaac don't they friendly?
What happened that big?
Maybe now I'll be encouraging iMessage body. See...
It's not going to happen.
Hi, Tito. Welcome to the pod.
What do you mean it's not
Big
going to
Head
happen?
Writer. And you're not going to get Rizzo. People who are podcast know.
He said no get Rizzo.
Like 10 episodes ago, we don't come out and no get Rizzo.
So guys,
wait. He go pressure your heart.
Wait now.
I know the heart soft. As the head beat, he go pressure your heart. You don't make a tongue. Let me just be my friend.
Guys,
and I need to spend all the money on what we want to eat. Let's go to GRE, all those nice places.
Guys,
so, okay, sorry.
Firstly, what are you doing this weekend?
What did I do this weekend?
Yeah.
No, what are you doing? See,
what are you doing this weekend?
Communicate. Oh, they communicate.
What are you doing this weekend?
Didn't you study English and psychology? I'm going to study.
Why can't you do it? Let me finish.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm just asking how she's doing this weekend.
Start to the podcast. I said that what will happen?
I don't know.
Something will kill a man. Solomon said 3 things. He now said no, 4. How men they behave with women now?
What are we talking about today?
He don't even remember. If he showed me
when you're doing the thumbnail, Tito is the thumbnail.
He showed me
Wait, I was about to make an announcement. So we gracefully plan to start like a YouTube series in the office. So when they say I don't have reasons, you guys are judge because we've been seeing all those things. You see all those things in our series.
By the way, Osas, now I know why you're not delivering your work on time.
Osas and I don't talk.
Sorry,
Osas and I don't talk. For real.
There are so many Zoom recordings now.
No, we talk. We talk in the office, but we don't text.
They don't talk like.
I don't even like where it's going because
talking.
From experience,
nobody moves to their boss now.
They can sit together like this and they are talking.
But you also know that technically in our office we don't really have like boss.
Yeah, we don't have boss, but
responsibility.
Like she's more our responsibility.
And you don't even report to her. So don't be deceiving the public.
What's our role?
Business Peasant.
Me,
Business peasant.
beer writer.
No.
I just did.
What's person?
I just did.
Podcast manager.
If you don't put
Big
manager,
head
don't put
writer.
manager, yes.
Comms,
Finish.
advisor, consultant.
Finish.
Everything that they do, brand
Business.
persona.
Business, she controls she's in charge of everybody. I'll not be running. I can't step to her now. Come on.
You
To
make
tell
your
them
job,
why-
Yeah,
yeah,
you
saying
make your job
exactly.
easier
You
now.
will make, and they are saying exactly.
I don't like nepotism.
Huh?
I want
Shame
to
me. This is why Isaac has not come to the UK. Shame me.
Certain names should not be mentioned.
Shame me. This is why Isaac has not come to the
here.
UK.
You go.
I dey follow Isaac talk the other day. Isaac them say, Shame say I should greet you. That was also talking. I said, why you can't end my call? You gonna say, my boss they call me.
Ah.
Na lie.
Yeah, if you dey follow
You
your
know when you
woman
dey follow woman talk, where maybe the talk don't to the draining, emotionally draining. Shame me.
why
That's
they
what
cast?
happened.
Why they cast? You know, only men know this thing now.
You know
can't cast
that
now.
Oh,
this
sorry.
is podcast now.
Sorry.
Not only men sabi this. You
Nah,
can't
say
cast
now
now.
I'm in a podcast
It was not the
drive.
case on that day.
That's not true. Shame
My
me. That
boss
was the
called
case.
me and I was panicking.
Because now
say,
Shame go
night.
host me for UK. Anything to
Shemi, don't for what he said, don't host him.
Shame
Sorry,
go
who
by
is
that.
Shemi?
Oh, she's a friend of mine.
God.
A close
So are you
friend.
counting now?
I'm
No.
listening. I'm counting.
A close friend. She's been on the podcast.
How many
for
now?
4.
Bust your head. Isaac and Wumi. Wumi made the rights for us. The church where I collect Isaac to. Same.
KJ.
Okay.
What's the title of today's podcast?
Why are you talking about me and women? Let's move on now.
Is it that
What's happening in the immigration space? No, let's move before you go safe.
Guys, I look good today.
How's your weekend? How's your weekend?
that
What do you mean it was there? What activities did you do?
I don't like weekends.
Yeah,
Why? You like work, Abi?
She's
I
got
like work
so
days
much. She's got
because
so much to do.
Those two children
yeah,
will stress
they'll
my
be at
life,
home.
so I don't like weekends. So
I
don't
can't
ask me
lie
how was your
though. I
weekend.
can't lie though. One thing about what we are talking about, even women, is that as a man, if you're an attentive man, women are the best friends you can have.
Exactly.
Particularly if you also know how to draw a boundary, which we usually do not because women sometimes we are babies. But as Chinwe does say what she said,
Sorry.
What?
Say women are
Best friends.
you know the last statement. Women are babies.
Women.
Okay, I agree.
That's how on the last
I am telling
podcast
you I don't know how to
say
speak
that
English.
I said
Continue.
pilot. She Dana airline has crash landed
Hey,
today. Okay,
you were
sorry.
saying something
Okay,
before.
sorry. Because,
I knew he was going to shalaye.
I told
but you know, for instance, if I want to win Chinwe's heart now, every week I will just get person we could help him. Friday evening like this, person don't appear till
Is there food in your house? I
Sunday.
can become,
Because that's Saturday and Sunday.
I don't mean to do on weekends.
Forget
Come and
even
do
the
what?
Kene now.
Clean
You see
the
that
and
guy?
everything.
You see that guy with my name?
And I'm
Zeke?
potty training.
That guy na rep leader.
This
If you
guy.
scatter the house. If you hear Ebuka dey cry for house, now maybe you know feed am too much. Or in one climb
Something.
ceiling, like climb chair and table. You can't beg am in, come down. Now why Ebuka dey cry?
Serious.
Like, he won't in danger in life.
He was in danger in life.
He
Have
said,
you not seen
please
that
don't.
quote? There's
Whereas
like,
my
parenting
own-
is 99% trying to save
Save
these
your
children
children.
from killing
My own
themselves.
this morning, na gel. She want the leak. They don't already day here. See, we dey go through things.
As in hair gel.
The hair gel. Now she want the leak.
Wash it
Knob
alone.
of gas. I don't know how
I
these
know how
children.
many-
Why should
how
they
many
bring
times
gas?
By
I
the
tried-
way,
gas
by the
trying
way,
to
guys,
touch
all
my
the
own.
doors for my house now, my baby don't sabi open them. All the doors, even the high ones.
Yes, sir.
My daughter know the groove.
Maybe I can open
So
my
that's-
glass. My
that's just-
my
sorry,
entrance
just-
door is glass. You
we
cannot
did-
unlock.
I dey preach abstinence to Isaac like this. I dey preach.
But
No, you
I
like
can't
it.
lie.
No, you like it. You say
Actually,
you like
yeah,
it.
I want a baby.
Say
I'm
you
not even
like
gonna lie.
it. That's really why he wants to.
I want to marry soon.
Oh, so half an hour come my house one weekend.
Serious. I've lived with children now. My uncle's house.
No worry,
It's just that
now.
they're not like
No
tiny,
worry.
tiny,
Come
tiny.
my house one weekend. Maybe like that May period when my son go one. Come sleep overnight. You go sleep. You go day your room.
I don't know. I feel tired. I go tired.
She go tell you where I need to come.
Are you guys
By the time
actually
you wake up 3 times before 1
in the
a.m.
night?
I will tell
I
you
for not
something
tell
in
her, man.
private.
Okay,
I
I'll
will
tell
not
you.
say on there.
By the time you wake up a couple of times, where your sleep don't they shock you, like you don't actually thank God say I did doze off. Now when you won't start the
You
play,
guys are scaring me. I don't like
It's
this.
not even play. Like I said, okay, we have put them to bed. Though. Yeah, let's have private time. The next thing I see somebody in the room. What are you looking for?
no, but
He said,
you
"Oh,
know
come,
that
let me
Oh,
carry
like he
you."
crawled into the room.
you go
Which boy?
you go crawl, you go waka, I don't know
He was
waka.
not in that room. He was on the bed. I saw her call, let me carry you. He was dragging my husband.
You know,
out
we
from
even
the bed.
rendezvous.
Come
You
on,
know, we say, babe, how was your day?
Are you serious?
Now that time,
See.
see, forget all these people. I don't even.
But I mean,
Okay.
the beauty is like when they grow up, like at least
I
from like 10.
don't think they don't like. Well,
That one is not easy as well.
so I think that it's funny. Like as they grow older, you feel less worried about their life, them endangering their lives. I'm more concerned about the decisions that they make. So it's opposite. So like as they endangering, they reduce the silly things that they wanted to do.
And the dangers outside for them.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
people
when
that
they
mixing
are
it
out
and
from your
everything.
age, that-
Yeah.
so-
I just spoke to one of my
Well-
bros now. He did Canada. He said, "Don't worry, till you are 18, until you are legally off your before you can even." And small say you don't get peace of mind because when they enter university, me when I enter university know how university be. Now that time I feel in my head.
Yeah.
Me
Do
will
you
never
hear
get
that
BP for my
the
life.
federal government said the minimum age
Age
to enter
now is
university
18.
is 18.
18.
Are you serious?
18.
Like now is the new
To
rule.
enter
I'm going to speak to one of my
university.
friends that is friends with this government. I think I need to meet
For don't
the
dare
Minister of
like, see,
Education.
You want to move like
Minis-
Sheilo.
I'm going to call Baba. I won't call Baba.
Why did you call that name now?
No.
Baba's way. Baba's
Tiwa.
way.
But honestly, you know, we don't probably but I won't call Baba too because no, I don't need to go as a rough. I know
That's
they're
a
interested.
very stupid thing.
Nah, that Minister of Education I need to
18
see
years.
because from the loan bill to this one where they here now, I don't get what they are doing.
What's
Like
the plan?
we should be realigning our education. Like our education is we're still doing Fortran and Cobalt or something like that and basic Fortran. This guy, do you know when last Fortran? Yeah, okay, I'm the only computer guy. Do you know when last Fortran was
I think
relevant?
you talked about it before.
We're still doing this in our schools today.
Com science.
Com science. Com science so that the first thing you should be doing is introduction to software
I
engineering,
say
Python,
they go to
all
write
the
code
latest
for
thing.
They're gonna
paper.
write code
The
for
right code
paper.
for paper. But let's.
Wait for
I did
anything.
computer in university.
We're
Is that-
talking about Mrs. Chinwe's weekend though. Let's not.
Yeah. So like,
No, but she don't already tell you her own. I don't already talk about her own weekend. You tell us.
How was your
Me, I
weekend?
travel now, so me, I have plenty things to see.
Tito or Osaz or Ben?
no, right. So this weekend I turned 26,
Oh.
and yeah, so it wasn't fun. Let me report this guy.
You. Who are you
I
reporting?
used for like
First of all,
for weeks.
First of
Wait,
all,
no, let
communication
me-
is key. Please tell them the day you turn 26.
on Sunday.
Good. Go on.
Before Sunday, I had been announcing it in the office. I don't know if you heard. Or
Do you want us to
heard.
pre-birthday
Wait,
you?
to-
I
wait.
don't
No,
understand.
it's not
Okay,
even.
Tito go judge her.
Wait, it's not even.
Thank God
Maybe you don't
objectivity
even.
day.
You don't know where I'm going to.
Okay, go. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I've
go
been
on.
announcing it that
Get there.
I'm going to like do some cooking and then like
Sorry
people should come over.
for crash landing you.
People should come over in the office people should come over to the house. Let's just eat and gist and everything. They talk. Some people were saying you can't cook. They thought I was joking. That day now came and I announced it on the group again. Food is ready. Waiting for you guys.
Are you serious?
How
I didn't know you
serious?
were serious. My house is closed now, but that's
Why would I be
sorry. I
joking?
can sorry, maybe you are.
KOJ now said him
On his
en
way.
route C6. I know
6
see
o'clock,
am.
that's the common meeting. You know, remind me.
I don't remind if I wasn't.
No, but-
they say
but
this is
but-
where true friendship comes in.
But
Top of
Yeah.
mind.
but
I get.
but
I support you.
interestingly, I get your birthday gift a bag. So who will be your friend? Who will be full friend?
The 20 million, I did not see it though.
What's that?
20 million over it.
Okay, put your account number now. Put your account number again. Put your account number.
Okay, the transaction failed that first time.
Network no good for you.
Understand. It should,
Put your account number. Where's my notes?
But yeah, like
Put your account number. Put it.
it was an interesting weekend. It was.
But I didn't know that too. So when you even said you were quiet, I thought you were whining.
I was just.
So I was headed to a meeting, but I didn't finish on
I
time. I
just-
got
I
home.
told them, I
I
told-
got home around 7. So
I told them, and I had been saying, but like
But me, I
they
didn't
don't
know.
believe me because they don't think I can cook.
Because you always play. No, it's not
But you know
like.
I cook now.
Yes, now.
Yeah.
I thought you were
No, but they
joking.
don't know in the
I
office.
feel like this episode is going to go into Isaac and relationship problem because Miss Chiwe does raise something I want to talk about. A lot of people don't take you serious because you offer the kind of same.
This is the way before you go. I swear, this thing can run a particular relationship that I'm building. So just skip it. You understand? The person is not here. You don't know the person. So just.
But on a more serious note, but it's something.
Stop now.
let's
Do
talk
not
about-
say. They'll start reflecting on certain things. Don't spoil it, please. I'm begging you. Let's just skip it.
If I skip it, you skip Chelsea banter today. All right. So I feel like Isaac opens his heart to everybody.
Stop!
So people don't feel like he's serious. So if Isaac, I like you, you don't even know if he's serious because he has so many friends. He doesn't
always
have that
playing.
boundary of like, oh, you guys, I'm just
But it's not a bad
joking.
thing.
Yeah, it is. Because
It's a good and
any
bad thing.
smart and good woman will not take you serious. Which
No,
way
like,
was
I know how I treat people that I genuinely like.
No, that's not true. You know, they don't. People only
I
see
don't
what
show
they
it.
perceive.
So, for example, if I like you, I don't like her. If I like you,
She's married to 2 children.
Yeah.
Although when has I ever stopped Gen Z boys these days?
no,
But
I don't
listen.
move like that. I'm a church boy. If I like you, I won't show my openness to other babes in front of you. Do you understand? So you know.
That makes you
I probably
shady,
don't
but
just
that
see-
makes you...
because I'm open to other babes doesn't mean I'm cheating on you now. Do you understand?
I mean, that just makes you...
So you get what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm
I
not
don't
a
get what
girl.
you're saying.
I don't know.
Why you asking?
You can't justify that.
God bless you.
I don't understand.
It's not just
give me-
Brilliant.
And I know you're very
International law
smart.
and
And I know you're
diplomacy.
very smart.
Oh, so Tito is not smart.
You're very smart.
Wow.
Wait, let's hear.
Wait to recover from that.
You can't even do
I
banter.
say, buddy.
You can't even do banter. I cannot banter Tito. See, so do you think? I don't know. If this is, do you think your partner doesn't have female friends outside?
No. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, I don't even know why I'm saying that. Because I don't
You
know.
don't know. Like, does he have female friends?
I think
Yes,
that...
remember.
I feel like Chiwi is
So,
too busy
is
to
that
know.
the-
And
that's basically
I
what I'm
said,
saying.
are you sure we're not just for that name today? I don't even think that Chiwi cares. I'm not... God.
Yeah, actually, I
Having
don't.
friends is
Oh,
terrible.
so it's not something you pay attention to. It's not something I pay
But
attention
the most
to.
serious though, should we change this episode? Because I want to ask one. Can I follow up on that question? Because if you
Let's
find
just do
it,
relationship episode.
sorry, she don't already give me eye. You know, say when we grow, we get the eye way mother go give
Your
you,
mom still
like,
gonna give you.
you don't already understand. You don't
What are we
download.
talking about today?
We're talking about his weekend. All right, so let's segue to mine, Sha. Me, I traveled for a week, which is why I did not know about his own plans about cooking.
Which I like when you travel for. I like it.
I need a food.
You know,
guys.
you know what you do like last year, like 3 weeks.
So
next.
you guys, she called me and said that the office enjoys when I'm not like around. No, your hand is giving Sabine.
I'm not always in Oga.
No,
I'm not always
no.
in Oga. So I can't. I never
You
feel
can't
your
relate.
absence. Do you
That's
understand?
not true. That's not true. You were
Yes,
not
no.
by yesterday and today, so don't lie. Stop lying. You are
Yesterday
not
I was in
by
Yaba.
2-3 times.
I was in the office yesterday.
I was in Yaba yesterday.
Okay, it was last
See,
week when I came.
Do you know what? I had to buy
Is it
food.
old age that is doing you?
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you,
You-
old age, oh.
You forgot
As in, he dey forget things quickly.
It's not, I'm not forgetting.
He's
Um,
overload.
Exactly. It's not that I'm forgetting.
Why is it?
Dude's
why
diary.
is
No,
it
it's the
nothing
reality.
notice?
Get
Because
diary.
what he was saying yesterday, and it's his fault.
I knew
I'm going to block some of you. I don't know why people talk to me about work and personal stuff on both of my lines. So he asked me the same podcast question on both lines. So I replied on one.
I got verified.
I replied on one. I
Eh.
then read the other one later. So my man, I'm like, did I remember? Did I answer him? Do you understand? So, and in the night, I'm largely going to carry my personal line. So I'm like, did I reply
That one
to...
don't go. That one don't go. Let's forget.
Exactly.
So you said you were going to block us.
Yes, from
Personal
one of those
line.
lines.
Do now.
No, I will. Trust me.
Like when I get the call from the private one, for the personal line,
You go block out.
I will block it.
No, Allah.
Let's block each other now. Since that's what we want to do now. We
Let's block each other. Anyway, my point is that who knows that this Samsung Fold is like politician giveaway? Like anyway,
You see them. Have you noticed?
But yesterday I went to eat and I saw an accountant using it for. So I asked, I said, "Are you a politician?" But I said, "You don't dress like." He said, "No, I'm an accountant." He said, "I like it because I can watch movies. I love watching movies."
Oh, so you can't. It has 2 screens.
You fold it becomes so like this,
bigger.
then it becomes very big.
Okay.
So when I was flying last week, the man that sat beside me was a politician. So
he was using
he
food.
was using it. He said, I just said, sir, you know that this, he said, like, they just like it that it helps them to read stuff, but everybody uses it. Like today, almost, I don't know the stats, but I'm sure almost every Nigerian governor uses it and every politician. So even the one that is just an essay, like the lowest level to the highest level, everybody uses that phone.
Why don't they like Apple though?
I wanted to see.
I don't know if it's just the flip thing. I don't know. Because I asked questions, I'm like, is it a security? They said, no,
Why-
it's just
Maybe
like-
because when you
So I was even saying that was because
it's bigger.
Android phones can record calls, right?
Yes.
Apple can.
Wait,
Apple
why
phones
did I
can't.
answer that?
Yeah, because
Apple phones can't record phone.
Yeah, they
I
can't.
don't notice.
At least except there's an app. I don't. My iPhone can do that. Whenever she calls me, I'm going to start recording her calls because I feel she records my calls. She was admitting that when you're not around, the office is boring. But she led off by saying that when you're not around, we're not under pressure and we work better. Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, so admit the real reality, which is that maybe that kind no day for 2 days, mostly by the 3rd day kind thing.
But I actually don't guess because
she's a woman.
we
We
do
don't get
virtual
those kind
like
of things.
meetings and all that. I don't think his absence of presence.
That's a guy thing,
brings-
not a woman thing. Women like to see. Women like to
You.
see physical.
When this guy is in the office, if I had 5 things to achieve in one day, I end up achieving 1.
That's on you, bro.
Are you serious?
Yes, when he's in the office. Yes.
That's on you, bro.
No, I
Right.
feel like it's because we have a lot of meetings when he's around. Let's just say, KJ go just say, come here, Isaac. You go just come.
Esther.
I actually sent him a mail.
By the way,
I sent him
by the way,
a mail.
You
by the
gonna
way,
watch
what do you
IG?
think about we
I
put?
sent him a mail
Let's
and
put
said-
Esther from Cafe One.
Are you serious? For marketing.
Why?
My money go big
That's
shot.
like that's the thing.
And I go they lose focus.
Esther, have you added Esther to the list?
So she's my guy.
Esther,
Esther's
she's
my
why I
guy.
said
Esther
I'm-
Cafe One.
Esther's
They
my
were
guy.
working, like they had an event on Saturday. She was in the meeting on Sunday. So like I'm like, people think I have meetings. I don't even have meetings with people. Like there's organizations that they meet every day. Here you only meet when I'm in the
We used to meet
office for
some
meeting.
Saturdays now. I've done meeting on Saturdays
I
in
have
this office.
met
How many
him
times?
on a Sunday.
How many
Sunday.
times?
At least up to 10 times since I joined.
We don't use 20 minutes to do introduction.
We should introduce. We don't
No,
start.
but I'm
already.
not saying like we never ever talk about football.
Yeah.
But let's. I don't think it's much to
Football
talk
is
about.
fine.
Obaka. All my
All your
hopes.
enemies. Ayo.
All my hopes.
Did you see how Ayo just quickly segue to Hala Madrid? Arsenal. So the guy is an Arsenal fan. They lost the league and Champions League in like 3
Yes,
days.
yes, I
Then
know.
he's a
He likes
Barca fan. So they lost the league and Champions League in that same 3 days. The guy was going through a lot.
said
All of a
Hala
sudden, Baba just
Madrid.
came in.
Hala Madrid.
I don't know how to pronounce the Spanish. He said Hala Madrid, Hala Madrid, something like that. I'm like, how quick?
No one heartbreak again.
And then they got to play Real Madrid this weekend. So if they won, the league title may have been on. So they scored first.
Baba they
Now
celebrate.
they celebrate. Laurent Biosha, last minute, Madrid beat them 3-2.
Jude Bellingham.
It was a boring weekend for me because Chelsea. My experience about Chelsea have been
sorry.
low. But you as a Man U fan,
I don't understand. I'm in the final. When was the entire final?
this season, well, I lost.
Hey, you lost. Who you lose to? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, man. Liverpool that I beat. I beat Liverpool to get here.
What's the history about the Jackson? Because that day I just entered Twitter.
Okay,
I was
so-
just seeing Jackson.
So as a Chelsea fan,
Sorry.
so as a Chelsea
You guys don't have another striker or something.
injured,
Oh,
and the other
what's
ones are
the-
like under 17.
What's that guy that you brought from
Nkunku.
Germany? In Kuku.
So as a Chelsea fan,
In Kuku.
so I'm one of those. I'm one of those football people that I'm always honest. My position about Chelsea has been clear for like the last 2 years. We are rebuilding. We had a lot of success. We spent a lot of money and all that. But maybe that. But I'm fine with that, Shalaye, right? And then we got Diamond in the rough. Everybody, the player we have now, everybody, we got him 42 million. That guy probably worth 200 million today. Highest goal scorer in the league, 9 assists. All good. But I'm fine. I wasn't expecting anything. Although I can say that top 6, which is better than his club, who have had mature, decent players for a good number of years, buying
If you
players,
enter top
had a
6,
stable coach.
You go to
Hold
Europa
on,
League.
forget
If I
it
win the
doesn't
FA
matter.
Cup, I go to Europa League. What's the difference?
And I have young players who are charged. My players are fighting for penalty. We are leading 4 or 3. We've won the match. My
I don't have
players
young
are
players.
fighting.
I have young
They are
players
under
now,
19.
but they're just disciplined. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
you
I have
understand.
Garnacho, I have Antonio, I have Amadiallo.
This is why I don't like having
I have
arguments.
Marcus
You,
Rashford.
you have like 10 senior players that even I respect. You got
You
the
cannot
Bruno
call 10.
Fernandes.
You can't call 10 senior players in United.
Oh,
Fernandes,
hold
Casemiro,
on.
Varane.
If I call 10, $100,
Evans.
$100 if I call 10.
No, I'm not basing with you. 5. I've called 5.
If I can't call 10, I'll give you $100.
You just call.
If I don't count 10, I'll give
He
you
said if you
$100.
can't call 10, you give you $100.
Oh, yeah.
Onana, Maguire,
What did I just say?
Evans.
You can't even call. Let me tell you why I can't call 10.
When after this episode, you can put it on the group and boys will decide.
Wait.
Senior players.
Wait
Onana
now.
has played in 3 leagues. Inter Milan, got to Champions League final and whatnot. So don't let me list my 10.
I'm listening to you.
Onana, Evans, Maguire, Varane, Martinez. Right?
Lisandro Martinez is a senior player.
Yes. Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen,
Onana, I'll give
Casemiro, Amrabat.
Stop now. How you see the people we are calling? You know,
Rashford,
let me tell you, Rashford is a senior
Anthony.
player.
Senior players only need to have played either by age or by experience. All these guys have at least 7 to 10 years experience.
But
my own players are
let me tell
18,
you.
19,
Let me tell
20,
you.
21.
Let me tell you.
Jackson is 22. You're only 22-year-old players doing your striker. The one that you got 100.
I have Garnacho. How old is Garnacho?
Garnacho has been playing for at least 2 years. But I didn't call Garnacho. I didn't need to call Garnacho. Your coach did not plan to call Garnacho.
That's why you cannot call Onana.
Don't kill this episode now.
Let me tell you why you can't call them. Because it's just joined. You can't call them senior players.
His experience. Even she knows. It's just like I bring somebody to the office. You just immediately.
The person go Melo now.
No, the person go experience tells. Respect.
If we bring an experienced market like he said, the
Immediately.
person will come in and
Rest will demand
But the
respect.
person will not be giving all that.
He
The person
will.
go Melo now.
Melo, wait.
Melo Kini.
You can't call them.
Baba, I don't mention over 10.
No,
So
wait,
my
wait.
$100.
I beg you.
Give me.
No, you know, get when you want $100.
Stop. I beg you.
Dollar don't go down.
Stop.
Now 1,031 today or something.
Stop, please.
Anyway,
Thank you.
so let's today's not our football. Today's not our football. The band's done too much. After my NBA playoffs have started. It's
Basketball. Me, I
time.
stopped watching basketball in a while.
As Corey, they know they do.
Yeah,
Boys don't really dey interested.
I don't give a
LeBron is
basketball.
2 down this morning, and they should have won from 20 points.
I started cooking him on Twitter and
That was terrible.
bro, it happens, man. It happens.
That's terrible.
What's happening in immigration space?
What are you talking about today?
What?
What are you talking about today? I mean, there's a lot of gist.
There's a lot of gist now.
Like I said earlier, Dana Airline crash landed.
Don't start
today.
with that. I think we just start with immigration. So, because
Okay,
you know
so-
when we started all this.
So let's do this kind of previously on 24. So last episode we were talking about the pilot. I'm going to drop that matter. And it's largely because you know where podcast there's no podcast be like
I won't argue here.
be like public school. Right? Everybody can just talk, no principal not really they interested in private school, everybody get decorum. So that last everybody does they talk. Me, I just want to talk, say I fly last week 6 times. All my flights get white pilots. Whether na Oyinbo, American or Portuguese or China, I don't know. I don't care. Largely, the airline with me I like the fly. They are engineers. And they see Chinko for there, they see Oyinbo for there. And my point was, the facilities in Africa, largely, let's not even go Africa because Nigeria, we haven't had
statistics.
Forget stats. We haven't had decent aviation schools. When I was growing up, it was one school in Zaria. I think they're still functioning. I don't even know.
Wait, is your argument that Nigerian trained
No. I'm saying we don't have the facilities to
do what?
train the Nigerian pilots. Most of the Nigerian pilots that are Nigerian that I know, they went to South Africa and like UK, US, Canada,
So
and the
will
likes.
you be comfortable with a Nigerian trained outside?
Oh yeah, I have classmates who schooled abroad and came
But
back.
most
now.
of our
That's
parents
why I
are
called it
trained
white.
outside
So that's why I
now.
said maybe that's why I said what they were not patient enough was the use of white. I didn't mean white just by color, because more often than not
White by training.
by training. Now more often than not, why I'm also saying that is that because I fly a lot. More often than not, you don't even just see 2 white like pilots because
Two
dollars
white
gone
and
up. It's
black.
not easy to pay them anymore. Now I see them pairing the white with the black guy. But largely, you know who the captain is now. You know who the lead guy is.
The black guy.
The black guy.
Yes, no.
So
You don't know.
So my
You
point
can't
is
tell.
not that we don't have Nigerian pilots who are well trained and are captains. AP just promoted one of their guys now on their route to London, blah blah blah.
But-
You find that, but I'm saying that most of the guys who are successful pilots are imported foreigners, either by their color, as in the Americans, Portuguese, European,
Or
whatever,
training.
or Nigerians who
trained
trained
over
abroad.
there.
When Sinom was engaged, one of Sinom's husband's classmates, like my junior, he flies for United Air. When you hear him speak, you see the Nigeria, but you know that this one has not been in Nigeria for a long time. He speaks like, hi guys, that kind of thing, because he lived abroad. So we don't have enough schools in Africa
So
doing aviation training.
And the
Do you
government
understand?
is not
So,
doing anything.
It's not
about
doing
that.
anything about that. And that was my point. And they were feeling like maybe I was being racist about some color discrimination. He didn't even let me land. But you know when he puts 3.
But this Dana that crashed.
My
do you
sister,
have an idea
I
of
don't
who-
have the data. I'm not talking about it, man. I don't want to let them not
No, I
drive me.
wanted to know if it was a black or white color. Black
I don't fly
trained or
Dana.
white trained.
I think I've only flown
I don't think
Dana twice.
I don't think
fly Dana.
that what from what I saw, Sha, that's my own perception. I don't think it's a pilot problem. I think it's a facility problem.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's not
Can I ask a question? How many flights do you think had gone in that rain since 4 a.m. today?
I can't tell.
So wait, are you
Hey,
saying
but
it's
it's
a
time
pilot?
now. I don't understand.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
You
time
don't get my
now.
point. So when we're coming, his argument was that maybe because of the rain, the runway was slippery. From 5:30, airlines. What am I saying? From 4 a.m. airlines land internationally and take off locally.
Do you see that one?
The
Do you see that
same
the front?
runway.
Do you see the front view, Brent?
Whose fault is
Broke.
that?
I don't know. What if that particular?
That's what
I'm
we
not-
were
I
saying.
had an
What if
issue.
it was the facility? It was the
Yeah.
That's what
Or maybe
validates
the-
my
maybe
point
the tire-
now.
Okay, he's
My
trying to
point
say
is saying that
that
if
the
you
pilot
had
should have checked
engineers and pilots, and
everything
this
before
may
flying.
not even be the pilot's own responsibility, but like if you had a team of the experienced people who have that experience and don't maybe
Yeah,
bring
But you know this thing happens abroad.
yes,
Yes.
because
Okay, yes.
and don't say this argument. You know, you said that I was waiting for you to say it on the podcast. It happens abroad. It's just like Nigeria where you have maybe 200 universities and abroad they have 4,000
I understand that one.
universities.
The data will
Abroad.
not listen.
Chinwe, you and I can go do private flying lessons, 60 hours. They give us a license to fly on all those. You know all those planes that we watch in the movies. So anybody can fly abroad. How many Delta Airlines do you hear that crash? How many Air France? How many Lufthansa?
No, Air France is
Now
number
that
one.
you
Sean.
said
That's
Air
what I'm
France,
saying. How many
They
Qatar?
said Air France. I started serving
Jollof
Nigerian-
rice. Airpiece will
Are
humble
you
you.
serious?
Airpiece, baby. Airpiece, baby. I'm
they-
plugging in this free ad. Guys,
they pay?
Airpiece goes Lagos to Gatwick, London. The best airline
You know,
to
we
go
know
for
now.
Nigerian.
If you be
This is my
private,
family business
if you be
now.
private-
This is my classmate papa. So, no
Are you
loud now.
serious?
Mute that one.
Everything. Are you
Airpiece,
serious? Are you serious?
baby.
Are you
Put you on so
serious?
this is. I don't do my
Are you
house.
serious?
Fly Airpiece.
I was the.
Locally and internationally.
I need to
We
have.
just purchase some new.
We.
But you guys know
Na
me now.
French.
I am one thing
Na
about me
French.
because people wonder. I don't collect money now. You guys, sometimes when I travel for some work, I don't collect money. I don't have to collect money. First of all, I'm a believer, and in my faith, service to people is a blessing, bigger than money. People will never understand that, but that's that. Secondly, is that as a black man, a Nigerian to be precise, when a Nigerian business is successful, we are all successful.
What I like about the
So.
EP serving food is that it's actually made all the international flights to wake up
To wake up, right?
and stop giving us mediocre services. They're not giving us.
I thought about it. I thought about it last. I thought about it last year when I flew Qatar, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't get decent food. But I can't lie. The rice and chicken was nice. So, like
Of course, some-
it was
some of
nice.
them, some of
Although
them.
What kind
the
of rice?
vegetables exist, all those like basmati rice, all those sauce chicken and things like that. Now
Oh, you
I
guys
was
are not
looking
used
for
to
red.
eating those things.
Then they
You know,
give
we
bro.
grow up.
You say
bro.
we guys
They
just.
now
You're not
put-
used to eating
You
those
know,
things.
you know, there's,
What's
you know,
wrong
there's,
with you? Something
yo,
I can cook.
Miss Wani, you know that, sorry, Momsy, you know that there's stew and then there's pepper. They didn't put pepper inside all those kind of small containers. Pepper, like atarudo,
sauce,
30
sauce.
grand. It's not sauce for me.
Like bear
small.
pepper.
Pepper. That's
Which
like
rice?
those be the stew.
Which rice?
Oh my God, they put the chicken on the rice. I chop my rice
It's for
like
people
that.
that want.
And so
food
my
hot.
point is, they served us I don't know how many times, and I was like, so no Nigerian food. But what I then figured out was, I feel strongly that international airlines don't do catering here. I don't have the data, but I'm just feeling strongly. Because on that trip, particularly when you have to do interconnecting flights, sometimes you find out that the same airline or the same airline crew or the plane took you the first time, you can tell. Even locally. Like when I was coming back to Lagos last week, the same guys that picked me up for my first flight coincidentally brought me back, or some of the crews brought me back. I'm like, you took me. Yeah, so that's how I work. And can we ask
Do
why
they outsource these things?
Yeah,
or
they
like
to catering,
their
yes,
staff
no.
stuff? No, I mean like
the catering side?
the crew guys.
No, they're staff.
No, they are stuff.
They're on shifts though. Can we talk about why our crews always squeeze their face? But
Are
the
we
local was.
talking about? No, we're talking about immigration now.
Okay, let's talk about immigration. Sorry, guys. It's a sweet episode. That's how it is when there's a lot of gist. What are we talking about? What
Let's
are
start
immigration?
with Bulgaria and Romania.
Yeah, it's two countries that I would love to go to. I'm not sure if Bulgaria was. Mr. Chiu is not about to like this. Dimitar Berbatov, was it Bulgaria? Yeah.
Is it Bulgaria?
Yeah,
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Yeah. Never go to
then
the
the
World
one that you probably don't know because Isaac is too young for this, man. Michu. That
Cup. I don't know
left leg.
Michu.
Oh, did you play PS1?
You know that Michu that plays in
Not Michu, Swansea.
Okay,
The
I don't know that
Romanian
one. I don't know that
Michu. We
one.
used to call him Michu.
So that confirms that you're
That
baby.
confirms he's a baby now.
I'm Gen Z.
So
man.
Michu.
So what's
Romania.
Tito,
So my
you've
point
been
is
quiet for a minute.
that I used to do that kind of. I loved history and current affairs. We didn't get to do history in school like that. Particularly
So
university.
when next you are visiting Schengen area, are you gonna go?
I mean, I can't lie. I want to go to Spain.
Again.
Yeah.
Why
After-
Spain?
Was the experience like that
Mrs.
great?
Mrs. Chinwe cannot get. I don't know.
You know, we're supposed to bring him on one episode as a guest. You know how we interview people. What was your experience in this country? Why have you not done this for you?
Well, so why don't I go back to Spain? I feel like,
I want to go and watch back.
yeah, I want to go to Real Madrid. I'm a
I
Barca
know.
fan. So there's
This guy went to
something, there's
Spain and
something
started claiming
missing.
Madrid fan. I said,
No,
nah.
There's something
Abramovich will be
missing.
proud.
There's something missing about traveling with your guys.
Okay. You were supposed to go.
I was supposed to go this skinny. They won't work. We're going to Euros though. I want to go to Euros.
Is that what you were about to tell us that time?
No.
You don't live on land again. Just if you have water, you just
Won't go. But so like I feel nostalgic. I just love the culture. But I want to go with my friends.
Let's do something. Let's go to Ghana in December. That's where my money.
Can afford
Can
that.
afford
Imagine
to
we did
Ghana.
that road trip.
Who are the we?
I don't think I want to go by road though.
So you said you said she's safe, right? So
She's a safe space now.
she's a safe space. Can't save a pregnancy, Isha.
That.
Can't save it.
Nah.
I told you that. I've been cooking it for a long time. Congratulations.
The congratulations is for you.
Now you're congratulating me. Safe.
Why are you
I
congratulating
I
me?
feel somehow like they've been talking about babies since I'm pregnant and all that. Me, it's just like I'm just it's not in my nearest
But
future.
on a more serious note,
Isaac, why are you changing?
I never
have you
get
guys
why
noticed
from-
that? Have you guys noticed
Can find
that
out in
all
1
the
month.
immigration policies are tending towards not bringing in dependents, right? Like every country. And we'll get to to this study that we saw about living expenses and stuff. But let me give you guys a gist from the UK. First of all, we haven't talked about Pelumi Nobi.
Pelumi,
Shout out to Pelumi. I love Pelumi's spirit. I was concerned for her because the Bible says that the young people were unstable as the wind. Everybody that saw that accident were like, it's her fault. Why did she travel at night?
Yeah.
And I'm like, can we not just even first thank God that she's alive?
Bro,
I was
face to
sad.
face.
And I love how your government knows how to milk
No, PR.
That
milk
kind of
PR.
No, PR.
But
Chess game.
that's the kind of thing that I would love to
The
do.
woman posted about Tunde chess.
Oh, he posted about
Yeah.
they dragged him now.
They
Well, shout out
dragged
to Tunde Onakera, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get there now. Shout out to Tunde, who's in the US. He's been raising money for a couple of weeks now. We saw him at the Agbara
has he
Link
reached-
Up Afro
yeah.
Optimism.
Has he
And
reached his goal though?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not sure he
$1
has.
million.
I'm not sure what they have done so far.
Is it
They
$4
haven't
million?
announced
$1 million.
$1 million.
Bro, and I
So
saw
you
like
know
50K.
Tunde
He has
did.
raised it too.
He's raised it completely.
He has raised it.
1 million. Are you sure?
I haven't seen
Yes.
the data, so
I've not
I
seen it.
know
I
we
haven't
talk
seen it
now.
anywhere.
But
Last time I saw was
60 hours
less than
playing
100K.
chess, and they said he didn't. And then the guy who fainted, like the two guys that supported him, the Nigerian guy that was like his hype man, and the chess master, the Sean Martinez guy. Those guys need to be in that Guinness Book of Record, man, because that support
Bro, the
was,
support was there.
was nice.
He's been shouting that Sean Martinez.
And I
guy,
love
bro.
how Nigerians really always come together. But like Pelumi, one of the things that I would love to do at some point, maybe like when I clock like 35, is to like those travel. So like that Schengen thing you talked about, go with my friends, like those say like with us they go through different shit, like 10 countries.
Yeah.
Like it's inspiring. It's inspiring to do. But Pelumi has a video trending. That guy, Shegu Johnson. She's the Pelumi in the song.
Yeah!
She was dancing.
She was dancing.
In the UK.
Yeah.
Pelumi. I saw the video again. But my guy told me something, and I don't know how we feel about this not wanting to come with dependents. But one of my guys in the UK is actually advised that he doesn't think that any international student who is young should come with a partner if you have children. So let's discuss. So I was asking him why. And he was like, yeah, because he's like, guy, you pay $75. So Tito and I let's do the math. You pay a babysitter £75 a day minimum to take care of your one child. I don't know how much you agree if you have 2 or 3 children. So Tito, let's do £75 times 6 working days.
Times 6.
Yes. And then multiply it by 4 at the minimum. How much is
1,008.
how much is your
1,800.
how much are you making? So if you don't pay that,
So the thing is,
if you don't pay that,
the thing is,
does your wife stay at home? And then can you take care of the other bills? And my guy was giving me all the breakdown.
what country is in Canada?
UK.
Okay.
And he's like, he has people that are coming back. You know, some of our people have come back. We talked about that. Like, he said he has a guy who's at the verge of coming back because when they got there, he told the wife not to work, and they have children.
So she
they
stay
have
back to take care of the kids.
the work, the math is not
The
mathing.
load.
So they're actually coming back.
So you can't actually live on one income.
In that place. And that's the balance right now between where Nigeria and Africa wants to go and where the other, like, that world is. Because right now, I intentionally was trusting God that if I was going to have children, my wife would be okay to stay at home. Not because I didn't want her to work, but because we were talking about it earlier in the episode. Raising children is a lot of work. You can't compare it with the work that I do. So I don't know what you guys think, because like people want to go abroad with their families and stuff, but there's also the legal advice that people will give you that is like, guy,
And
take
financial
this
too.
financially, stay.
But then again, if you think about it, Japa really is separating families
Of course, now
significantly.
Relationships, not just families.
is separating. So I understand why people will risk it. Like, for example, now, I don't know if you've seen this. My sister is about to leave. And then they now cut this whole dependency thing in Canada. And then it's a fresh marriage. Do you understand? So now it's like, she's definitely going. What's going to happen to her husband here?
Say Canada or UK?
Canada. And it's not as if they have any kid or anything. Do you get? So the guy just going to be at home, just be FaceTiming every day.
That's not that.
It's difficult. Do you understand?
I miss my friends enough not to talk of if you are supposed to be in a committed relationship.
A marriage that is new. And like, in my head, it's like, is this Japa thing really necessary?
But I can give the free advice that he can get his visiting visa. So at least 5 years and all. Let him do that.
Yeah,
but
you asked if the Japa thing is necessary.
I mean, in that context,
example.
Maybe because you have your job here, he's doing well. You guys are good.
Let's hear.
Did you hear about the man that needed emergency?
The CPR guy.
It's not even CPR.
Oh, yeah, do you know how to do CPR?
Do you know how to do CPR?
I don't. Because I watched Akporoko Doctor's video and I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times. I feel like I'll break the person's chest.
I think 2012 was when I did one.
Is that thing supposed to be that hard?
When you say you break the person's chest, it was like the way
I've watched Akporoko Doctor's. I've never done it before.
He was doing it on a dummy now. It's when you do it on a human being.
No, but like the pressure he was like.
They said you used here.
Yeah, but like the pressure.
It's the pressure that will wake the person up.
You don't go break the person's chest.
It's not like that shock thing that they do. Like
no, the shock is different.
Is different. Shock is different.
That is different.
But yeah, I get your point. The guy, seeing him sees
3 hours. No ambulance.
It was just 3 hours.
This now, there was no ambulance came. Why would you not leave?
I think I can publicly say that. I can publicly say today.
No.
Because I don't know how many times a week I shared it here for certain news. I can publicly say that Nigeria cannot be changed with the current political status quo. I have been a student of the game now for a while. We need a new movement.
We can start from changing our constitution.
No. Mrs. Chinwe, let's not deceive ourselves.
I don't even understand.
The vehicle that drives the people will never change that constitution.
Fact.
That's the thing.
So we need
to change the vehicle first.
We need
a new.
We'll create a new party.
The only way we can change the vehicle is rapture happens and clears all the politicians.
And then we'll not start again. Is the third heaven? Genius. So you're so adventurous.
Rapture should just take all of
rapture
them.
happens and that's it. Now we don't use any
No, not us. I say all of them. Just
that
happen
will not be
in their
rapture.
space.
That's not rapture. Say what you really want to say, but you are scared to say.
Yeah, you want putting it in my mouth. I'm not saying anything.
The definition of rapture is that I'm going. I don't know about you.
I didn't say.
If you
I said a kind of
let rapture happen.
political.
Say the word, rapture happen. Me, I don't
Say
go.
the word.
I don't know about you, and
the-
I'm likely
say
I'm
the
going
word.
to get and
People, Papa and Mama.
You're not serious. By the way, where's the Kerima do? What's the other
Is
case?
it not?
He's in prison.
He's there now. He's there.
His colleagues said they were going to help him. They were going
Very
to
crazy.
reach-
P. He'll come out. He'll come outside and run for presidency.
You come back.
No, seriously, I'm not even joking.
But let's go back to, so that's just me, right? I'm putting it out there that with the research I've done, and I'm continuing another political academy right now, but right now we will not change for the current status quo. And I have done enough research. I can argue with anybody that tells me, and I used to have that mindset before. Oh, I'll be the Moses to go and change from within. Nah.
When did
You
you
So you
can't.
want to start your own?
When did I change that? Last 2 weeks, I've received that. I've gone to the school. I've tested the waters.
Oh, so what you're saying is you don't believe you can go there and change things.
No.
You want to come with your own vehicle.
You've got to come with your vehicle now.
Yes, you have to come with
cannot,
your vehicle.
because I have read the law and seen everything.
So are you
The
saying-
only way that it will happen will take so much time, and they will not even let it happen.
Yeah. So are you saying
That was what
if
they
are you
did.
So
saying
the
That's
only
the
thing
lesson.
that can change is if somebody then this law that they've been looking to pass since on independent candidacy, or then that can work. But you cannot go into these vehicles they've created and think you can change it.
so you're saying if you entered, nothing would have really
Nothing will
changed.
have
Yes,
changed.
now it would have frustrated
Nothing will have
all
changed.
his efforts.
And
They
I
will
hope
frustrate
when
his
obedience see
everything.
this, they will go do their research and they won't just start typing that somebody doesn't either have sense.
But I mean,
or
if you
this
look
kind
at
of stuff.
countries, I think was it Zambia or something? No, it wasn't Zambia. Zimbabwe. Zambia.
Vehicles,
Uganda or something.
Vehicles.
But he didn't come with his
Look
own
at
vehicle.
Senegal. Let's look at Senegal. That's the youngest president in Africa.
I mean, he just joined now. He just entered, so
No,
we
I'm
can't
missing
say
the point.
what.
10 years. Like they created a vehicle. They attempted to win the 1-1 seat.
Oh, he was
He wasn't running. He was the guy that should have won. Is not the prime minister, because the former president did not allow that guy to run. So the guy does install the other guy. They started that party in 10 years ago. So that's the only way.
So you see,
We
next
must
time-
own our own thing and begin to not.
I mean, but there's a movement.
We'll
Why can't you
retire
just-
them.
Why can't we just join that movement?
No, because this is the reason why Japa is a thing, and that's why we are here, and that's why we get to talk about what happens here and abroad. Is that you must understand that it is people that make decisions. What we read and is somebody made that decision. Do you understand? Anything that happens, so no movement. First of all, the obedient movement is Peter Obi. Let's not deceive ourselves. The people who are now supporting him have now claimed that name and that movement, but in reality, it's him. Now, the irony about our lack of education in Nigeria is that, and I'm not taking shots, I'm not speaking factually. If you are following somebody, you don't take a move until the person takes a move. So when I see the obedience say, we're leaving Peter, we're leaving LP, the issue of zoning in Edo and all those issues, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have a problem with that. You're not wrong. But if you are an obedient, you're waiting for
follow
Peter
the
Obi to
person.
move.
Yeah.
If he does not move, we don't move. And right now, I'm sure over the next 2 years, he'll be considering his options.
But have you heard the rumors about him partnering with Erufai?
Hey,
I've
But
heard
did
that.
you
I
know-
saw it. So I don't know if you want
I
to
don't
think
think that
about
can
it.
work. They sometimes that's PR just to test the waters. We will never accept Erufai. We will never accept him. Not because he may not even have been but like, I think that as a leader right now, just imagine I leave the office and I install Chinwe as the next, to take over, and I go to something else. And in 3 months of audited accounts, they say, she begins to say Dikbo took loans that we did not know about and all that. That's an indictment. You don't come back from that. And this is somebody who they said was one of the good ministers under Obasanjo and all
Best
those
governor.
things. You don't come back from that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything against him, but we have reached a stage in Nigeria where I want a leader who doesn't have a stain, or who makes a mistake and actually comes out and says, oh yeah, I did this. I'm human. That's true leadership. Not that they will now say you took $500 million loans.
Or they will start looking for
or
the
you said
whistleblower to arrest.
And then you said you did primary health care centers and hospitals, and we don't have that. Or there are rumors of you dethroning royal fathers that are Christian, dividing the Southern Kaduna. Like, there are so many things that are following him. So his son trying to clean his name, I don't get it. Let's be realistic. Some of you are privileged. And the privileged people, I'm privileged today by God's grace. I made, like, God has helped me to get here. I can tell those people to their face, You're not privileged. You stole. That's the reality.
We are moving to another place. Okay,
Yeah. So let's just leave it. But that's the reality. Because if you work hard for money and you understand principles of life, you cannot see that man seizing in that bus and not understand why doctors want to go and people want to japa.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw that video and I was just looking. I'm like, God.
Now that you guys just told me it was 3 hours, it really messed my head because people actually watched that guy slowly die for 3 hours.
So
nobody agreed to stop.
Are you serious?
Yes, now when you stop and the
so
person
right
dies
now-
in your car, the bus was bad.
So right now, anybody who is in any party who is not, how much does it cost to go on a news space or a popular space, who is not daily talking about the problems? As far as I'm concerned,
It's
you're
about
part
the
of the
safety
problem.
too now. You
Okay,
can't
let's
speak.
move.
There's freedom of speech in this country, but freedom after
When you are a
After
righteous man, except again, you don't believe like if you're a righteous man, you can always speak and have that confidence. I'm not insulting them now.
Let's
I'm speaking
move
the
from
truth now. So.
Nigerian politics to Japa, POF, proof of fund.
So
Are they trying to discourage us from
no.
coming? What are they
And again,
doing?
let me just say that
But I
to
think-
everybody. Let me just say it to everybody. So September intake is now like the next intake that everybody's looking at for. Either you're going to the UK, Canada, US,
Which are almost
Australia,
closing.
and they're largely closing. But let me tell every international student, when the government makes a policy, they don't care about your country. They're not thinking
They
about
care
you.
about their own,
They are thinking
yeah.
about them. First of all, their ambition, right? The current Prime Minister of Australia just came in less than a year ago. He's thinking of his re-election and keeping his seat because parliamentary systems don't determine 4 years. You can remove in 1 year or 2 years. Trudeau in Canada is doing the same thing. He's trying to introduce carbon tax. His party is likely to lose more seats at next year's election as well. Same with Sunak in the UK. Those three countries particularly, they don't care about Nigeria. It's not top of mind for them.
Oh, it's as if US has not been trending.
Because US for a long time since Donald Trump has not recovered from the policies that sort of banned a lot of international people
It's true. It's true.
from going. So right now, the cost of living in these countries is what is going to determine if you can come. They don't care about whether I'm a Nigerian. Nobody cares about that.
But they're kind of helping you though, if
Yeah.
I'm being factual. Because if you actually do have that money,
Yeah,
won't
you
be
have
having
peace
certain
of mind.
problems.
Yes.
But
You have
University
peace of mind.
of Sunderland, I'm seeing a video,
Yeah.
a video that said that they understand the exchange rate in Nigeria and Ghana, so they are reducing their
Yeah,
deposits.
because for them that's a business. They are private.
And the guy actually said,
Did
it
you
in
hear that
video.
University of Sheffield and Sheffield Alarm came together? Because it's a business for them now. They are not happy with the government. Those kind of people, when election comes, will vote for a party who would bring these things back.
Back.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
you must understand the private public space that when it's time, if as a mother now I begin to go for free education and things like that, you will support me now. And if I'm telling Isaac that I'm going to tax you to do that, you won't support me. That's the balance.
Fucked.
So let's talk about the 20. Let's look at the 20. These 20 countries. You have it. Let's list each. I mean,
So we already know Canada.
so I mean, so for a fact, let's start by saying that all governments require what is proof of financial documents and resources to be able to come school in their institution, particularly
And take
once
care of
over
yourself.
6 months, right? So let's start by saying that. So let's look at the 20. Isaac can take us through
So
each of them.
we have Canada. I mean, everybody already knows that. So Canada's
Australia is number 1. So the research
yeah.
that April 2021 is April 2024 rather.
This is expensive.
It's
man.
Australia, right? Yeah.
Australia is
You're going
expensive
to
now.
give them
I
give
do
them
know.
their currency and so Australia is
So-
number 1, 24,000.
24,000 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
24,505
To be
Australian
specific.
dollars. That is $15,000.
Yeah.
This is per year, ba?
Yeah.
Wait,
Right.
so if you're going for a 2-year program, you have to show 30K.
Yeah. Depending on what the policy is. So the policy usually says that show me
The
proof of
first-
funds, show me the first year.
one.
But in the back of their mind, they're also saying, show me how you would take care of the second year. So,
So
yeah.
it's just best to show
2 years or 1.5
2 years or 1.5.
In our organization, we'll say that, but 1 year is what the law states, so
Yeah.
you can stick to that.
Bro, that's expensive, man. And then I saw something about Canada, Australia, intentionally.
Dropping the cap.
Dropping
Yeah,
the
same.
cap.
So yeah,
Yes,
UK,
yes.
Australia, Canada, same
Yeah.
policy. So let's just go through all 20 quickly.
Canada 20,635.
So
which
the,
is,
let's do the US. So the US of Australia is 15,690 US, right?
yeah.
So
For
Canada,
Canada is 14,930.
US dollars.
For China, it's actually cheap, 2,500 per year of studying?
I mean, do you want to talk about why some countries would be much more cheaper, or should we let's
Why,
go to all of them?
but why would China be cheaper though?
The system just works. Things are just generally cheaper, and then the Chinese yuan to the dollar is miles apart. Yeah,
Makes a lot of sense. Czech Republic, I like this. $133 per month.
Okay, so Tito, what's that? 133 times 12.
So that's 1,600.
So 1,600.
Yeah. Per
Yeah.
year, I think. Yeah, per year.
1,005.
Yeah, so approx. Yes.
Yeah, so 1,600
All
per
right.
year.
Finland.
That's fair. Finland, $590 per month. No, sorry,
590 euro.
$630
Yeah, 590 euro.
dollars
So that's
per month.
7,500 USD.
Yeah.
Not bad. Finland is a place that we get a lot of customers reaching out.
Inquiries,
I mean, intakes for Europe is generally closed now, except they're going for private schools
yeah.
to Europe, like Germany, places like that. France is another good place. I really want to go there.
$600 per month. So that's basically
600 euros. Bush boy, when are you going to learn
You
these
said we
currencies?
should call USD first.
And now 655 USD. So 600, you're talking about euro.
Oh, 655 USD.
You need glasses. Oh yeah, you said you wear glasses. Sorry. Borrow mom's these glasses.
I borrowed Tito's one.
It's recommended. So that's 5,008
Recommended.
plus
$5,895.
Yeah.
in a year.
So let's also know that some of these European countries do what is generally called blocked accounts.
Yes, block
Right.
account, yes.
So we're going to
Germany in
one of the
particular.
main ones, Germany, which is
Germany,
11,000.
$11,952 for a year.
For a
Fair
year.
enough. Ireland, 10,680 USD for a year.
Yes, Ireland is also big. I mean, they don't really do blocked account, but all of them are now beginning to do something like that. And what's blocked account generally? When Germany or Belgium or Austria says do blocked account, or Norway, what they are basically saying is that put a fixed amount for a year that shows that when you are there, you will not be a nuisance to us, right? You can pay your bills, you can eat and stuff. And you're also talking of countries where largely education is almost free. So the blocked account makes so much sense for them. And it's something that I wish all countries would do. Let's make our life easier. It takes my visa approval to 100%. Another thing that we should probably talk about with the blocked account is that it's only for the wealthy. But let's not talk about that. Because the blocked account simplifies the law where it says show us your first year. Because you don't do blocked account for the 4 years if you're for undergrad or 3 years for undergrad. So yeah. All right, Japanese yen. I mean, we brought in somebody that, a couple of, I think 6 episodes ago, we brought someone who lived and schooled in Japan.
Yeah.
Japan,
I should
2
go back.
million yen. That means the money is not any.
Yeah.
12,000.
12,000 for a year. Fair enough.
Yeah.
15,000 for Netherlands, 15,000 USD.
Not bad.
For a year.
Another nice place, but I think getting crowded.
New Zealand.
Another place I'd love to go. I mean, I know about New Zealand for a different reason, but largely because of this Israel guy. He encouraged me. But when we were growing up in school, when they used to show us the world map, the mindset of going all the way across the world, and then of Australian Open tennis. But I wish I could really do all those travel, man.
You can.
Nah.
You love this.
Do you know how many hours is it from? Like, do you think there are direct
Honestly,
flights?
I love Europe. I'll be fine with Europe.
Do you think there are direct flights from
No,
Nigeria to those places?
not sure.
Maybe Elvis will bring him.
Plug my people.
We feel go finish.
All right, Portugal, another place that I would love to go because it's just beside Spain.
10,500 USD.
So Portugal currently
a
has
year.
something called the job seeker visa, amongst other nice opportunities.
Well, that's interesting.
So right now, there are a lot of shortages in Europe. Portugal is one of those countries that is interesting.
Job seeker visa?
It means that if you have
You can come
certain
and look for a job
requirements, you can get a visa that will get you in. You don't have a job, but you can then find a job while you're there. And then Portugal also allows you to bring a lot of money to buy like their
But does it
citizenship
have
or like
age
their
limits?
residency.
The job seeker thing.
I think so.
I think
I think it does. I think it's 35. I'm not sure. I would need to double check that data, but largely we young people now they always look all these things. So I think sometimes when people call me and they say that they're I say how old are you? Say for something. I already sort of get discouraged because no policy will really be looking at you. I'm sorry, but yeah. Singapore. I want to go to Singapore.
I see almost in triple 6,000 USD.
I don't know about you guys though.
But like
money is not the reason for all these things. Though. It's just current affairs. I don't know if I really love social studies and current affairs in school. Singapore, that story of this Lee Kuan Yew guy.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
So he's the one that him and Mandela schooled in the UK about the same time, and they both went to change their countries. So he sort of started a new party and all that parliament. He schooled in the UK
before he did the apartheid thing.
I can't remember that, but he schooled in the UK with Lee Kuan Yew. all right, so Singapore, I'm big on Singapore. It's one of the more advanced countries, and I mean, they also had political issues like we do right now, and I mean, they're much better. Of course, my Spain, 5,000.
You didn't talk about South Korea. 20,000
Well,
years.
Because it's
yeah,
South
I also
Spain
want to go
now,
to South Korea. No, yeah, but maybe. But South Korea is big for me. I met one nice person on my last trip.
$50,000.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
sure, that
USD, I say.
And
For PF.
the stories
And
that
you were
I've
saying that
heard and what I've
Australia
read
Expensive.
about
No,
South
but
Korea.
Australia is more expensive. I'm just wondering why, because like, do a lot of people go to South Korea?
So I think it has to do with their economy. You know that the story of the North and the South. South has light and everything, the best
Ooh.
economy and all that going for them.
People
in that area,
Japa
they
to
know.
North Korea though.
People will probably do, but they don't have light. It's like North Korea gives me all those.
You say you don't have light.
Yeah, you remember that
North
Will
Korea.
Smith? You remember that Will Smith movie?
I saw something
Miss
like that.
Momsy, do you remember that Will Smith movie where they were all those kind of end of the world kind of movies where everybody seems to be dying and everybody's trying? Now that's the vibe of North Korea.
Like what?
One guy
like
went
what
there and put the video out.
Yeah, I follow
Oh,
that
they
guy.
actually don't have lights.
They don't have
There's no
light. They
internet.
don't have, they don't internet, no lights.
No internet.
Yeah.
If you meet that guy, you can want to woos him.
Like no
No
lights.
internet.
All right, so no internet there. So Switzerland, I mean, we've talked about Spain. Spain is 5,400 USD. Switzerland is also an expensive. I mean, that's where a lot of people that
Yeah.
steal money go.
3,000.
I have a story. Anybody who can, I'll give $100 for application fee to anybody who can afford to go abroad and who can tell us why every time you go on any platform and you want to apply to school or get a grant, everybody says applies to EU countries and Switzerland. So there's something that happened a couple of years ago that
Are you about to give the answer?
You're about to give the answer now.
sorry. So why is Switzerland always excluded from all the European Union, EEAs, kind of anyway, so tell us why.
Okay, moving on.
That would be nice.
UAE.
Nobody's going there, they've banned us. Move on.
The ban students.
Still talk about it now. You know, our podcast doesn't reach only Nigerians.
Okay,
now.
Isaac can talk about it.
Why don't you talk about it?
They banned us now.
Isaac, how much is the PF?
15,000 USD. Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. For Abu Dhabi University.
And then one of our faves, the UK.
No, they're not our faves.
They're no longer our
They
faves.
shut us out.
We
They're
are
not
in a-
allowed to bring our family.
See, guys.
How much is
we're
their
in
own?
a
15,
we're in a
14,940.
toxic,
Like
we're in a
15K.
toxic relationship with UK. The UK is that kind of babe that you had, Isaac, that whenever you see you're on, whenever you don't, you're off. So like for the next 5 years now, if you know see entrance, then why they look Tito?
Which
You just
babe?
met her now.
Are
She
you
never-
on or off with?
You know how it is now. You know all those kind of people. Okay, Mrs. Chiwe,
They got that in
when we went to
relationship.
school, no, I don't. Mrs. Chiwe, your own is Mrs. Chiwe, you're too mature for us. That's what we're talking about. Our mind is not that far. You know all those kind church.
Now only Sunday.
Church. You can't go like when you go see. You can't go. So when you can't come back 1 year holiday, you can't see. You can't do for
But when
6
you
weeks.
go back
You
home,
go
you will see. In a
Chiwe.
situation be that now. No be relationship now. Relationship you go they keep in touch. A situation now.
Now you know old. Now you don't know.
Now you
say
don't know
old.
as they go now.
Anyway.
You never update.
UK 14,940 for the year USD. About 1,000. So I mean, we know in pounds about 9,000.
US, is it real?
135
US is how
pounds
much?
in out of London.
You can't be real. I can't say it.
US.
It's not from my mouth. I don't think it's real.
How much?
Yeah,
70,000.
70,000. Yeah. Places like California, New York, they choke.
But you go.
Yes, now
Them,
when
them,
one
them,
small this small
them,
room,
them.
4,000.
Them.
He said them.
The citizens. Do they have this
Yes, that's why they
70,000?
do student loan. That's why student loan works there. The education is good. It's not like some countries that we know where they want to do student loan and we know it's money they
And
want to
again,
steal.
don't
You can't
forget
pay your
that
lecturers.
after
You don't have
studying-
facilities. Money
After
that you would
studying,
have
you
used
can
to
make back the
fix. Yeah. I mean,
There was-
Biden
there
has
was
waived
something
it
that
about three.
trended recently.
Oh, like you wave to
He's
them.
waived about three sets now. He's been waiving it.
Like you've
But I think
taken
that's
loan,
where it's
take
going.
bye.
Yeah, they're waiving some. Yeah.
Something I saw on Twitter recently. Somebody that works in the UK was saying that his salary is. I just give an example. That his salary is £500 for one particular position. He said in the US that thing is 3 times. It's not as a 500.
Are you serious?
People in the US now started saying that people in UK are suffering.
But like if you get that taxation,
UK is worse.
are you serious?
Yes, now UK is worse. UK is
Speaking about
is
university,
tough.
sorry to drag us back. Did you see the video of lecturer in Uniport.
Uniport,
I
Abi
didn't see it.
UNN.
So 2 videos came out yesterday.
Oh,
2.
I saw
came out.
UNN.
So, which one? Uniport was the one that he was shirtless. Like, they actually caught him half naked. He wore only boxers. Like, he was
I thought that
about
was
to...
UNN. That was UNN.
Okay, that means Uniport that he was harassing the girl. Like, the girl was pushing him
that
away.
was Uniport.
That was Uniport. UNN, he was literally naked.
In his
He was wearing only
office. I saw
boxers.
him. He was not like
And he said
this.
the students is
He was
even
not
married.
like this and crying. I said, look at
He
this
was
one.
crying.
When you were doing
He was
it,
trying to run away.
when he was doing it, he wasn't crying.
Yeah, he was
It's
trying-
not they caught him.
He was trying to run away. He wanted to use sense and tell them
Right.
about something.
If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
Speak now.
Speak now.
Speak now. Well, listen to you.
I don't speak.
I don't speak. Well, I'm not
If I
hearing you.
speak, I sense that it's wiser for me not to talk.
But yeah, Nigerians need to do better, man. Like, it was. I mean, I was imagining if that was my dad.
But do this sexual harassment happen abroad?
Yes, no, they happen abroad.
I've only seen it in movies, yeah.
But I mean, for it to happen in movies, it should
No,
definitely.
it does happen because one of the brightest coaches in the NBA, so not just at school level,
Academics.
one of the brightest coaches was sacked. Celtics, Udoka. He took them to the finals.
That's true.
Oh,
all these sports.
So it does
sports thing,
happen.
Yeah, it does
I mean,
happen.
generally, and that's why I don't want to really speak, but let me use the sport one. Wherever you see a man and a woman spend a lot of time working together, the chances that you would like somebody is there. You only need to be lonely and to be caught at the wrong time. So
So why
for
do you
some of
always
these
drag
now,
people
no. So
having
now
female friends
the
in
reason
the
why
office?
this guy is nonsense is because you don't pressure a young lady and threaten her.
If it's consensual, fine.
If it's consensual, some of us may not like it because of our faith, but I mean, don't do all that.
Because,
You will
you
not
know-
graduate. Like Chinwe has told me her stories. I had friends, like I see all these things and I'm like,
We had
you-
sex for great stories.
no, like somebody was trying
Not
to
really. For grades.
like it
It's a
was
long
just
thing.
harassed. Like people are harassed. We saw
Electoral.
it now. Yeah.
I will tell you after.
It happened. It happened.
Off
It
camera.
used to happen. Funny
You
enough,
see.
in my school where like they would
But that
say
one was even
church.
worse. But I mean, your schools
I had a lecturer
there were a lot of
who
fun.
was caught. Okay, he wasn't caught. A student reported him to her boyfriend, who's my guy, and we went to tell authorities, and they said we don't have video evidence. They can't do anything. And we were like, people came out like 3 other students came out to
The
report
same
that same
thing.
guy, and they said since there's no video evidence, and that particular guy, he's like he came out for the church.
That's,
Now why?
that's always the matter. Man.
Do you get? He
Now
came
why?
out for the church, so they just try come out.
I mean, so these things are going to make students consider what happens next because you're talking of bringing your family. Some of these are exclusive of, the tuition, health insurance, air travel. I mean, it's largely going to be, So, I mean, it's
But I mean-
largely
but-
accurate.
but I mean, right now-
we usually use ISF for stuff like this, but yeah.
right now, a lot of people are now considering locations like Thailand, Poland, and Philippines.
Yeah, I mean, Nigeria, that cannot work. I want to go to Thailand because I've seen videos of how beautiful it is. But I feel like this episode is about where all this is about to go. You guys don't, I don't know why you guys don't. Me, I'm projecting it. Poland, go see
I want to go
Kini
to my
for
wife's house.
embassy.
If-
Philippines, no DS. So what's the point?
If your end goal of Japa is immigration,
Yeah,
all those countries are they immigration friendly?
yeah. You might go
They
to Thailand.
have
Mrs. Wani.
immigration
Mrs. Wani.
plans.
Let me send you some videos on IG. You won't mind going to Thailand. The other two, I don't know. Poland is too cold.
Do they
Well,
have
if I-
immigration pathways?
No, but I have
that
friends. I
can
have friends in
naturalize?
Poland now.
Yeah, they do.
I have friends in Poland,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and they're doing pretty good.
When
But
I
most
hear
of them,
Poland,
it depends. So another thing I
You
saw.
have to be in
think of-
Warsaw, but it's cold.
No, when I hear Poland,
Russia and the
the
war.
thing that comes to my head is polar bear.
What comes to my mind is Russia and the war. All those movies moving armor tanks.
So the thing, one of the things I saw when I was checking ISF monitor this morning was, why are you guys laughing? So one of the things I saw was, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, a lot of people now consider future career plans when choosing countries to go to. So Poland now, for example, if you're in tech, I think it's somewhere you want to be.
Of course, tech everywhere.
Most of the guys I know that are in Poland, it's
Tech.
tech. It's tech that they're doing. So immigration friendly, I think if you have a clear path and
clear path.
yeah, I think
And
Poland, Poland would be a very good place for you to.
But I think based on the results that Campus France released, France is on the up and up. Over 412,000 students over 2022 and 2023.
But I mean,
France.
France long term, I don't think it's a very cool place to be.
Why?
Yeah.
I have 2 friends who plan on coming back this year.
I have someone there. He's been there over 10 years. He doesn't plan on
I mean,
coming
it's
back.
it's
You know,
apples
times
and
are
apples.
different.
Yeah, it's also exactly.
are
It's really
different.
apples and apples.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I think this has been one of the more fun episodes.
No, I always like when she's here.
Yeah.
I'm like Manchester. I miss Okwe though.
Oh,
Cut this part out. I miss Okwe, my friend.
How many people do you miss?
I miss Okwe, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. No, who else I want to miss?
What's that?
all right, guys. So
I'll see you in
we're
the
going to
office.
start doing a Japa tour, Japa Fridays, KOJ tours. We'll be at certain venues, which will be communicating where you guys will come for free consults.
Is there?
We'll talk about study, other means of, immigration policies like just visiting, tourism, work, and stuff like that. So watch out on our page. And should you still be interested in studying abroad over the next 3 intakes, September 2024, January 2025, and
I think it's not. Should you still be interested? They are interested. Are you ready financially?
you know that I'm following the script in my head. If you have the money, madam says you should come.
If you have
All
the
right.
money, come.
Thank
can
you guys
help
for listening. Like, subscribe, and share. From King of Japa to Mom Z to Big Head Writer. Over and out.
Tito.